So, just a quick update from the Toritori estate office, because it's still bloody perishing in here. It's in the estate office in the old stable block. It's all right for you, Nettlebed. Yes, I know, you've got your thermals on. But some of us don't come prepared for that. Anyway, I've got a mug of Nanny's cocoa. Cheers. Keep me warm. Yes, just a little bit of an update on the timetable for the public inquiry. Because you may have seen in my earlier videogram, I had said started shortly before the general election, and you may think that Boris Johnson has buggered that up with announcing it'll start in spring 2022. It's perfectly compatible, you see, because what you do is spring 2022, setup of the inquiry, establishment of terms of reference, advertisements of certain positions, key cronies that you wish to appoint, etc. We had thought that the Cummings man might organise this, but I think that's probably not a good idea anymore. Perhaps get Chris Grayling in some position. Anyway, you do that sort of thing, you see, and probably formal proceedings start maybe autumn of 2022. Begin by going through the written evidence, written submissions, a lot of those. You need to assess those before you start with the oral hearings. Summon witnesses to start appearing in spring 2023. And that will take quite some time. You start to consider their evidence. You get to the sort of autumn 2023. Start the sort of point at which people might expect you to publish. At that stage, you see, you're able to say, well, hold off publication because there's a general election coming, the sort of late autumn 2023, perhaps, because the Fixed Term Parliament Act will be gone by then. So you're able to say, we'll postpone publication so as not to prejudice the result of the election, you see. So you can have that without any nastiness coming up from the report. So I think we should be in the clear. And that's the only point, really. Except, Nettlebed, getting these videograms up onto your tubes, you do check them all, don't you? Yes. Yes, well, I'd heard that some of them are coming up with advertisements for Mike Cashman's bloody books. I will say, the one song that he did have, Public Inquiry Nightmare, was after the Gilbert and Sullivan Iolanthe Nightmare, that was actually quite good. We got some good ideas from that, actually, that have informed the sort of things that I've just suggested to you. But I don't want any of his other stuff. Yes. Yes, well, I'll talk to him about it if appropriate. Yes, get him on the computer screen now. Yes. Oh, right. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Toritori.
Now,
how are you?
how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yes, jolly good. I hope you're a bit warmer than we are here.
No, weather's good.
Good. Now then, what's all this about you putting advertisements for your books and music onto my videograms?
Oh, that's a standard.
All I asked you to do is to put the videograms onto your tubes.
No, this is a standard author agreement. It's what you signed. I've got it here, actually. Look.
What?
Here you go. So there's your signature, Toritori.
What? I signed that agreement?
Yes, you can see. It's witnessed by Nettlebed here.
Stuff. Give me loads of things to sign, and it's appropriate for me to sign. No, I don't. I don't read all the way through it.
It's a standard agreement.
Oh.
Percentage of advertising.
Oh,
amount of branding.
Well, I hadn't anticipated that. That was not my intention.
Yeah, I have. If I have contributing authors, then I can advertise material as a whole.
That may be the agreement that is in force at the moment, then. But I think we'll set about changing that one. And
you have signed
not
up to
necessarily publishing through your auspices.
You have signed up to publishing exclusively through View Delta.
Well, why
That's
did I
part
sign
of the
that?
agreement.
What a filly sucker.
Well, that's up to you.
All right,
That's what's in force now.
Well, you may say that.
But we can look
Yes.
at this if you want to
I'm
consider
not
some
sure.
change.
Well, all right. Let's look at it.
Well, that's
There may be a number of other videograms that I need to publicise. So maybe we should
Okay.
discuss how that can be done
now, if you've got other material,
in a way that's acceptable to both parties.
right?
Yes, all right.
Yeah, sure. We can.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we
I
can.
hope
We can.
nobody buys your bloody books. Yeah, all the music. Yeah, except
thank you.
that public inquiry nightmare song. We had a bit of a chuckle over that. Caught one or two ideas from that one.
Okay, well, I'm glad you
All
enjoyed that. Glad it gave you some ideas as well.
Okay. Well, yes.
Right?
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon, Tori. We'll talk further. All right, bye-bye.
So, Nettlebed, get the recording of the bit I did first. Get that sent to Mike Cashman. And yes, apparently I've signed up that he's allowed to put branding and advertisements, branding during the videos up to a certain percentage and advertisements at the end in return for him putting them onto his YouTube's arrangements. Yes. Anyway, send this one to him and let's hope that he treats this one sensibly. I think after the discussion that we've had. Thank you. Yes. Oh. Yes, that should have been stopped already.